Hi, welcome to Chef Augie's Kitchen. And what does cooking have to do with being good looking? Today we are going to be making an apple pie with a hazelnut crust. We're just going to go ahead and jump right into making our crust. You will need a cup and plus 1/4 of hazelnut flour. I'm just going to dump this right into our mixer. You will need a 1/4 cup of tapioca starch and dump that in there. We will put a dash of cinnamon in as well, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Alrighty, and then a 1/4 cup of butter. Alright, and once we got our butter in there, we're going to put in 1 egg and then mix it all up until it is fully incorporated. Go. Once our dough is fully incorporated, go ahead and get a plastic spatula and scrape down the sides of your mixing bowl and get your dough into a nice sized ball and drop it into a pre-greased pie pan and then pop that in the fridge for 15 minutes. So while our pie dough is in the refrigerator getting nice and firmed up, we're going to go ahead and get started on our apples. We're going to peel them, core them, and then dice them up. Alright, once you got your apples all diced up, we're going to go ahead and put them on the stove in a large pan and put in a 1/4 cup of butter and let that melt down and let the apples kind of cook and release their juices. And then we're going to use 2 tablespoons of maple syrup as a sweetener, and we're going to throw in a dash of cinnamon and nutmeg for a nice little Christmassy flavor. While we let our apples cook down on the stove, we're going to pull our pie crust out of the refrigerator and go ahead and just use your hands and pat it down until the crust goes all the way up the sides and you got a nice even layer all on the bottom and the sides so it can cook evenly. Once you have your pie crust all flattened out, you're going to want to take a knife and make little tiny slits at the bottom so when it cooks it doesn't bubble up underneath there. And then you're going to take a sheet of foil and press it in there ever so gently, and then either get pie weights or some dry beans, which is what I use, and pour it on top of there. This is going to ensure that the pie crust stays down at the bottom and doesn't bubble up and rise. So we're going to pop this into the oven for 7 minutes with the pie weights in it, and then 7 minutes or until golden brown around the edges without the pie weights in them. We're going to also add in a 1/2 teaspoon of tapioca starch into our cooking apples. This is going to act as a thickening agent for when it goes into the oven, so when the juices start bubbling out, they're going to kind of turn into more of a gel versus just juicing all out of your pie. Alright, once your pie crust is all cooked, you're going to dump your apple mixture into your pie crust and bake that for another 30 minutes. And there you have your beautiful apple pie with a hazelnut crust. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you make this pie. If you do, let me know in the comments. As always, subscribe, like, and share with your friends.